So let's go to the kitchen and let me show you how to make my style of Gajar ka halwa today. I like to make my cooking easy and I'm going to make Gajar halwa, but I'm going to make it in the rice cooker. It doesn't need monitoring all the time. I'm just going to put all the grated carrot into this milk and let it boil till it dries up. Once it dries up, I'm going to transfer it into a kadhai or a pan and add the sugar. So this way, just 1 kg grated carrot and 1 kg of milk. Let it boil like this and keep it on simmer. Once it's done, it will automatically come down to warm and you have just to roast it. I'm going to leave it like this. Don't put the plate inside. So my halwa is boiling nicely. I'm going to take a nap and by the time I'm awake, this will be ready to transfer. Don't put the plate below and don't cover the rice cooker, otherwise the milk will spill over. Just leave it like this and it's not going to burn, nothing is going to happen to it. You can nap in peace. My nap is done and my gajar ka halwa is almost done. See, it has dried up nicely. It comes up to the keep warm mode and now I'm going to transfer it to the kadhai and finish off the process. Doesn't take much time. I have transferred the halwa from the slow cooker to this kadhai. Non-stick is safe, but if you want really good halwa, then it's better to have a nice solid thick kadhai so that you get the right color. Now the halwa is orange. You will see after I add the ghee and roast it nicely, it becomes a deep maroon. I'm going to add some really lovely cardamoms I got from Kerala. These are really very nice. The aroma is really nice. Just going to take 6. I'm going to pound them in this and then add them. Before that, I'm adding a cup of sugar. I'm going to add milk maid later, so you don't have to add too much sugar. Sugar will leave some water, as you will see. It is dry now, but once the sugar melts, it will become watery, and only when the water dries up should you add the ghee. Already the color is changing with the sugar itself. Gajar ka halwa is a labor of love. It takes a lot of effort if made the right way. People now just put it in the cooker and finish it off, but the main part is in the last stage that we call the bhuno in Punjabi. Anything in Punjabi has to be bhunoed nicely, whether it's masala or it's gajar halwa. You can see the water's just leaving the sides. It becomes very watery. I'm going to let the water dry and only then I will add the ghee to it. While this is being done, let me share a quick kitchen hack with you. See, the cardamoms are very tiny and when you pound them, it doesn't pound nicely. So just add a little bit of sugar and it powders really nicely. I'll show you after pounding it so that you're not hearing the sound of it. Now you can see that I get a nice powder. I remove the top of the cardamoms, the peel, and with the sugar you get a nice even powder. I'm just going to put it in the halwa. I wish you could smell the aroma, just the cardamom. It is so strong. And see how lovely now the halwa is looking. It's getting nice and thick. The color is thickening. It's just about time to add the ghee. I have pure cow ghee here, A2 ghee, which is really nice and grainy. I'm going to add this. Don't be stingy with the ghee. I know it adds lots of calories, but it's good for you. Ghee is good. A2 ghee is, cow ghee is good for you. Adding this much now, and then I will add later if I need it. In Punjabi they say, "Jo kare kyo na ma kare na pyo." So to make any dish tasty, just add a huge quantity of ghee and just see the taste changing of the dish. It was my dad's favorite dialogue. Jo kare kyo na ma kare na pyo. And I always remember it whenever I add ghee to any dish. And now you can't leave the halwa at all. You have to keep stirring it. Once you add the sugar, you have to just keep on stirring. I'm going to roast it for some time and then get back to you. I soaked some almonds an hour ago. Now they are nice and soaked. I'm just going to peel them and cut slivers of the almonds for the halwa. That's the garnishing you need. Can you see the change of color? Milk and sugar, you just cannot leave unattended. It can burn, so you cannot multitask when you're making Gajar ka halwa. It needs a full attention. It's on slow fire, you cannot have it on high fire, high flame. So my halwa is almost ready. Now for the milkmaid. The goodness of thick condensed milk. It adds the creaminess to it. Again, it's changing color. It becomes lighter because of that. But once you roast it with the ghee, again the color will come back. The halwa is nice and glossy, the right texture, just about perfect. Every time I make something traditional like this, I can't help but thinking of my mom. This wasn't the size of the kadhai that she would make it in. It used to be a huge one. We were 7 of us, 5 kids and my parents. It used to be a huge quantity. And she didn't have a rice cooker to put it on. She used to sit at it for hours. A little more of ghee. is shimmering, satiny, shiny. My halwa is just about ready. What's missing? The garnish is missing, isn't it? So I have these slathered almonds that I'm going to put on it, and my halwa is ready.